Oh boy, it is Thanksgiving week, and my strawberry plant is starting to sprout some more strawberries. This poor plant has made the smallest I have ever seen in my life, which is just so hilarious. You have no idea. Pygmy strawberries. The oregano is flourishing. The lantana is starting to deteriorate. Excuse me. We'll have to see what we're supposed to do with those. In the past, I trimmed those, and son of a gun, despite the fact that it was supposed to come back, they did not. So this year, we have hired some folks who theoretically know what they're doing when it comes to planting things and growing things, and we're going to hire them to tend the lantana. So perhaps we can learn what in the slat we're supposed to be doing with them so that those amazingly beautiful plants can flourish and function as they're supposed to function, which is to say come back every year, perpetual as opposed to annual. Excuse me. Yesterday, went to Stein's Bakery after a biohacking session at Osteo Strong, Midtown Dallas, and bought a lemon chess pie and some zucchini bread. Lemon chess pie was divine. Enjoyed a piece of that after our turkey yesterday. You say, John, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Why are you eating turkey on Tuesday? We're going to a Thanksgiving celebration. A young man who just bought a house, and he, God bless him, is with his parents going to cook Mexican food. Now, I live in Texas. If you live in Texas, Texans really like Tex-Mex food. Personally, I like Italian food, which is what we're going to have on Friday. I'm hoping to make some lasagna. I bought some cannoli shells. I'm going to make cannoli filling. Plus, bought a, excuse me, couple of cheesecakes. One, which is my very favorite, which is pumpkin cheesecake. And the other, one that my daughter likes, Stephanie, who was born on Thanksgiving way back in 1975, is a red velvet cheesecake. So it's red velvet on the bottom, cheesecake on top. After eating a bunch of turkey yesterday, and one piece of lemon chess pie, and a piece of pumpkin pie for breakfast, I'm proud to say I weigh the exact same amount today that I did yesterday, which is always a big thrill during Thanksgiving week to somehow miraculously stay about the same weight. What's the point of all that? Well, if you're sneaking up on 75 years of age, it might be of some consequence to realize it's a good idea to remember the 5 P's. That is proper preparation prevents poor performance. No, that is not original with me. I first heard that when I was at some gathering. I think it was Chamber of Commerce or something like that. And they invited this wonderful fellow who had been the Dallas Cowboys offensive line football coach. And at that time, he was still that guy. Very nice man who, for years and years, coached the Cowboys in terms of how to block people. And that's back when they had pretty darn good teams under Tom Landry as our head coach for 29 years. And that was his theme song. It said, proper preparation prevents poor performance. I'm working on a speech to give at Genius Network, which will talk about and start with 4 grains of salt. What on earth can you do with 4 grains of salt? With luck, in fact, I'll just skip right to that. If you see me at a restaurant and I'm having a cup of coffee, it's not unusual to see me take, after I've sipped the coffee to see if it's bitter or not, 4 grains of salt and put it in the coffee. Why do you do that, John? It actually neutralizes the acidity in the coffee. Also, when you see me get an espresso, you'll see me asking for a lemon rind. I'll take the lemon rind and put it on the edge of the coffee cup, that is the espresso cup, And son of a gun, it actually neutralizes some of the acidity in the espresso. Makes no sense to me, except I'm not going to argue with what works. I'm going to actually do what works. Which takes me to 3 Ps. At Checky Consulting, we have for years helped people with their processes. In other words, smooth out the bottlenecks, make things flow properly, and make sure that customer service exceeds people's expectations along with the delivery of that service and product. Then you get to the second P. The second P is people. There's nothing quite like watching an amazing team in play. Right now, Texas Christian University, a little school with about 12,275 students, 6 times as many girls as boys, is ranked number 4 for collegiate football, which for a little school like that, which only has about 100,000 or so living alumni, is a major accomplishment. So far, they've won 11 games. They played Oklahoma, Texas, Colorado, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, and Kansas. Those are all state schools, large schools, some of which have thousands and thousands and thousands of undergraduates and zillions of alumni. So it's a major accomplishment when a small school can somehow put together an amazing string of wins. How do they do it? They play like a team. After losing not 1, not 2, but 3 of their 4 best offensive players, they still managed to waltz on down the field late in the game, score a touchdown, run the ball some more after stopping the other team, and with just a few seconds left, run a run play, stop, get off the field, have the field goal team run on, and with no time left, I mean 0 as the young man was kicking the ball, kicked a field goal to win the game by 1 point. They were playing as a team. When your people in the self-managing business that you have run like a team, where each person, thanks to any number of amazing research projects done by the Waller sisters, getting to use their unique ability in a way that helps the organization deliver world-class service along with amazing products, things flow, going back to the process. And what does that do to your third P, the profits? It improves it dramatically. Let's define profits for you for just a second. It is great to be able to add value to raw materials starting with time. Excuse me. However, it's even more wonderful when you have time to take time to honor the Lord, for instance, by taking the 7th day off and taking a rest. Just letting things flow, enjoying the fruits of your labor. The same is true with your time overall. In other words, taking a vacation is a good thing. Having a time to meditate and breathe deeply and smile and enjoy the roses as they come back to life, the strawberries as they blossom and bloom, enjoying the calmness of looking at your pool, listening to the equipment behind you, actually cleaning the pool and vacuuming the pool and keeping it sparklingly clean. And this is a week of Thanksgiving, traditionally, when the Pilgrims invited the native folks over to celebrate the bounty of their harvest. How did they do it? Well, at first they tried to do share and share alike, where everybody got a plot of land, everybody got even shares, and everybody shared